Good evening. On behalf of Walt Disney World, the place where dreams come true, we welcome all of you to Epcot and World Showcase.
When was the first time you saw IllumiNations?
Oh, Lord, it's got to be years ago. I was raised in Orlando, so when I was very little.
Oh, man, in the 88, when the original IllumiNations was around, before they redid it in the 90s and everything.
Millennium Celebration.
2002.
For you, yeah.
I was here for the Millennium Celebration on December 31st, 1999 with my family. It was the best show I had ever seen.
I was like, I don't know, it was my first trip here, so when I was like 2 or 3, super young.
Sometime in 2006 when I was a college program. I saw IllumiNations back in 2008 for the first time.
I haven't seen IllumiNations. I purposely avoided seeing IllumiNations until tonight. I have no idea what I'm getting into.
How many times do you think you've seen IllumiNations?
About, 3 times.
2 or 3 times, but I fell in love with it. I've seen it about 5 times.
5 or 6 times?
Easily over a dozen for me. I used to come to the park all the time and see it, my dad and everything.
I've only seen it 3 times.
More than 10 for sure.
I'm going to say probably in the 30s or 40s.
I would say anywhere between 50 and 100.
More than 100 times, really.
107.
100.
Probably more than that. I don't know.
Over 100 times.
I would say the same. More. I mean, we've lost count.
Every time we come here, we have to see it.
I have seen Illuminations 0 times, so I will have seen Illuminations once.
More than 10 times a year, and I've been coming in here ever since I was super little. So.
Wow, that's a lot of times.
Yeah.
I've been coming here about every year since then, and then now that I live down here more.
3 to 4 times a week since March.
Over 10 in just the last month, but I was going to say.
I've seen it a lot more.
Yeah, I know you would have.
What does IllumiNations mean to you?
IllumiNations gives me hope for the future.
It's the symbol of Epcot, in my opinion.
It's nice. It's like the world coming together. It's like a beautiful thing to see. All the lights and all the fireworks. It's nice to see it and feel it.
The showcase, lighting up, all the fireworks, the lights, coming together, all the countries.
It's just the whole coming together. Everyone's here for this.
Yeah.
You know, it's nice to share that with everyone. Everyone's got on the same shirts. We're all supporting the same thing.
IllumiNations has always meant the spirit of humanity all coming together.
Oh my gosh, it's my childhood, to be honest. Every time I came here, it just reminded me of every single Christmas and New Year's Eve that I spent here with my family. So
It means Epcot. It means celebrating the world and just memories of just being at Disney as a kid, and it's just home. I love Epcot.
IllumiNations to me is a symbolic representation of what Epcot stands for. It's being a nighttime spectacular here for the last 20 years has really just encapsulated the spirit of this park and the celebration of humanity's story.
It embodies what Epcot Center was. It embodies what we should be doing as a world and as a country, and we should all be connected. And I think this show has helped connect so many people from around the world, and just celebrating the future hand in hand. And it's amazing what stuff like this can do to humanity and how it can just bring back hope.
When I watch the show, I get the chills. I get the chills every time I watch it.
When I watch it, I'm feeling a 10 out of 10 every time.
It's my favorite fireworks show. It's gotten me through a lot. It's what Disney is to me. It honestly is what Disney is to me. So I love this show because it's the only show that I think on Disney property that doesn't involve any intellectual properties. Its only message is just about how we're all united. No matter what country we're coming from, no matter what area we're coming from, we're all one. And I think that's one of the amazing messages of this fireworks show.
I think it just incorporates how we should treat each other in that term. We come from all sorts of backgrounds, and it doesn't matter where you are. As long as you're a good person, we should all be kind to each other. It doesn't matter. It kind of has teachings of Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers sort of thrown into one big pile.
Illuminations means a lot more to me than just like a fireworks show or just a show in general. For me, it's more of like a collection of memories. Sitting on my uncle's shoulders when I was little because it was his favorite show, that was always good. One of my friends loves the show so much so she can call out the color before it happens. So we're standing there and she's like, red, green, orange, yellow.
My grandfather had actually finished his chemotherapy treatment, so as a celebration we came here to watch the fireworks with him.
We got engaged in Epcot, and all of our families were here, and we watched it after the proposal. We were all together watching it.
So it was nice. Over by the France Bridge where I first watched it, we always waited there, and they actually measured my height along the fence and watched me grow older.
I remember the first time, and I remember seeing all the fireworks. It was just so much fun, and I thought it was really great.
We became friends our freshman year of college and bonded over Disney and going to Disney, and we would come to Epcot a lot and watch Illuminations together.
I guess that turning into the year 2000, I had my family out here. My brother and my mom were here.
At the end of every night, me and my dad would ride the Maelstrom, like the old Norway ride, and then we'd always come out and we'd watch Illuminations together, and then we'd go home, and I don't know, just special to me.
That's awesome.
My grandfather used to take my grandmother to Disney, and he started bringing our whole family, so it became like a tradition. And this was his favorite thing, was Illuminations. So he'd come down and he'd stand on the bridge every night, no matter what other fireworks show was going on. And so he passed away 5 years ago. And we all came back as a family in May to see it one last time. And we found out that it was ending on his birthday, which is today, of course. So we flew down today for it, and it just ended up being perfect. This is a spot. He'd always be on the bridge to watch it. He actually surprised us. He was in his 80s, and he's always said that he was going to come back down one more time, and he'd meet us on the bridge. And he came down. My dad knew about it, but my sister's younger kids. We were on the bridge, and he was standing right here, and it was just nice that we're able to come down and see it one last time.
Pretty much sums it up. Stand here for 3 hours and watch the Illuminations and meet with my dad.
I came here with my family, and we were walking around, the World Showcase, and we didn't even know that there was a fireworks show going on. We just kind of saw it happening, and we stopped and looked, and the soundtrack really caught us. And
I was on a school field trip to Epcot, and I was told that we wouldn't be staying to watch Illuminations, but it just kind of happened by chance. And I remember being around World Showcase Lagoon just being enthralled by the show itself.
It was my last night. My family were staying over at the beach club, and it was my dad's birthday month. We were in October, and I knew it was going to be the last chance for me to buy him a present. And I was like, man, I really want to get him something from the Art of Disney store. But Illumination just started, the park's gonna close, what am I gonna do? So I came in here, and just when the torches are going boom, 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 and all the crazy music, I was running to the front of the park, and I felt like I was in an action film, and then eventually I just took off my shoes, and I just ran.
Me and all my friends got together, and we're all friends of the book Kingdom Keepers, so our group name, we called ourselves the Kingdom Keepers, which is really lame, but we were all just watching it. And I don't know, it was a giant group, and it was just a social high school, it was right before graduation, so it was it's kind of go out with a bang, and Illuminations, perfect.
So my first time I saw Illuminations, I was with a class from my college, and we actually sat down at that little island by France in the UK, and this music was pumping and everything. We got to see an amazing view of Illuminations, and that's probably my best memory here at Epcot. So I'll never take that back. I'll never take this day back either. So
I think looking back on it, it's going to be this whole month is going to be a collective memory for me.
Honestly, I feel tonight might be my favorite memory of Illuminations. I feel it's just going to be an emotional night to be able to see something I've remembered from the foggiest memory of Epcot, and finally be able to see the culmination of everything and finally see it be over.
Is there a favorite moment you have of Illuminations?
Honestly, one of my favorite moments is after the globe is changing colors and going through when the Earth is forming and it kind of reaches there and turns green. I don't know, I just love that spot because that's just when humans get involved. I don't know, I love that part. That's my favorite part for sure.
I like that part at the beginning, just that one spark that starts it all.
I've avoided it on live streams on YouTube. I haven't been to Epcot at night ever. This has been on purpose. I literally know nothing other than there are torches.
There's a video on YouTube where one of the pyrotechnics is explaining the show. I watched that video, then I came and watched the show myself, and then once you understand whatever the scene is, then it becomes that much better of a show, and then you can appreciate it for what it is.
Big fireworks happens, I know it's chaos order, but it's the middle part when there's that big boom part before the quiet and the stillness of it all. Yes, I love that part.
Just the Inferno Barge in general. So I thought that was amazing.
All right. Are you excited for what Disney is going to do next?
I am. I'm sad about this, but I think I'm excited for something different, something new. We'll create new memories with a new show.
Yeah. The soundtrack of this, I think, is incredible. I think whatever they do won't top the soundtrack here, but there are some slow points in this show that I feel that they could improve upon moving forward and make it maybe more jam-packed throughout, beginning to end.
Yes, I am so excited. Like, even though like Illuminations, it's sad that it's going, I'm super excited what they're bringing next.
Oh my gosh, yes. And I will be looking to Mickey Views to see what that is.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I saw your video with the kites. The kites look really nice. I'm excited to see that.
Thank you.
So I know you did a video about the whole preview show of the new one, but I haven't watched it because I'm like, I want to be surprised until the first day. So I'm looking forward to tomorrow and see what Disney tops this off, because Illuminations, I mean, it's probably one of the best shows that they've ever had. So I'm looking really forward to the whole like acrobatics and all the things that they're doing. So hopefully it's an awesome show like they always do.
I'm excited for Epcot Forever, not so much Harmonious.
I'm not excited for Harmonious. I'm just going to say that. We don't need another clip show. Epcot Forever has the possibility of being really good though, so I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised.
He's very Epcot center,
Yes.
and I'm eager to what's come, and I'm excited. I'm always excited about new things. I think Epcot Forever is probably going to be a favorite show of mine because just reminiscing and having that nostalgia there for a year.
I'm curious, but like, I'm not excited. I'm gonna really miss it. Like, I specifically came down here just for the last show. So like, no.
I'm so sad to be losing this, but at the same time, Epcot Forever is gonna be incredible. It looks just incredible what they're doing with the kites, the music, the atmosphere. I know Voices of Liberty who are actually in the show.
It's going to be hard to top the soundtrack and the whole experience of the Illuminations show, but I'm really excited, and I know Disney has something really great planned for us.
I am excited. I'm excited for Epcot Forever. Harmonious, I'm a little bit anxious about, but I am excited for Epcot Forever. I'm excited to relive some old memories with Tomorrow's Child and the Horizons music and stuff, so I'm very excited for that.
The stuff that they've been doing has been amazing. It's been amazing to be a part of, and I'm just so grateful that they're treating this with the respect that it deserves, but they're also looking toward the future.
Whatever it is, it shouldn't last more than 8 to 10 years, because when you have something like Illuminations that lasts for 20, people get too attached and get upset when it ends. So whatever it is, it shouldn't last nearly as long as Illuminations has.
Absolutely. I'm always excited to see what Disney does next. Even if I'm a little skeptical at first, I'm always excited to at least give them a chance.
I'm really excited. I can't wait to see what they have. They always come up with great ideas.
For Harmonious, there are definitely ways that they can do it wrong, and there are ways that they can do it right. And if they can nail it right on the spot and capture the magic that Illuminations had, it'll work perfectly, and I think it'll be a great new addition to Epcot.
Oh, I'm very excited. And I'm really hoping that they capture all what Epcot is.
To see it go, especially when they're doing so much in the park and that park is completely changing, it's very heart-wrenching, but we must go on, so. It's Disney, and they always try to do everything right, so you can't go wrong with Disney.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a lot of the stuff they're doing. I'm just not looking forward to waiting for it because it takes us so long and the anticipation is like painful.
True.
Final question. This is a tough one. Illuminations or Happily Ever After?
Illuminations, hands down.
Oh, Illuminations.
Illuminations.
Illuminations easily.
100%.
As much as I love Illuminations, I still got to go with Happily Ever After.
Happily Ever After, just because I'm a sucker for Disney music.
Happily Ever After. Yes, HEA, without a doubt. Happily Ever After, hands down.
I gotta go Happily Ever After. The projections on the castles are the best.
Happily Ever After. I mean, it's a great show. Illumination, it just has more of a spectacle to it than Illuminations, but I respect Illuminations for what it is.
Happily Ever After, only because I have like a lot of new memories with it, and like but like, I feel like it's two different things because Illumination is such like a classic, like, and like Happily Ever After is like the new. It's so hard. They're both. Why not both? I love them both. You can't do that to me.
I have to go with Happily Ever After. It's amazing, and I love all of the animation on the castle.
And I think that Happily Ever After is too much.
Happily Ever After is a lot. There's lasers, projections. It's just visually overwhelming. I think. This is just, there's something about this that I
think it's just the song really has like something to it.
The music
I
is the
don't
best.
know, yeah.
Happily Ever After is amazing, but I have to go with Illuminations. It's just such a great classic show that brings the people together in ways that no other show could.
Illuminations, no contest.
Illuminations, hands down, man. Epcot Forever, don't let me down.
Illuminations. I'd say Illuminations.
I love Happily Ever After just because as a kid, I've always loved the castle and like all the princesses and stuff like that.
Can I pick outside the box because I'm an original Wishes girl?
Illuminations, for sure.
Illuminations.
Illuminations.
Illuminations, of course.
Illuminations.
Happily Ever After. I'm sorry, Matt. I'm sorry.
We can't be friends anymore.
I know.
I'm sorry.
We can't. But if I could pick Wishes, I would pick Wishes. So.
Wishes. Wishes over Happily Ever After.
Yeah.